Hi guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very long-awaited cheerleading video. So to prepare for this video, I went to Twitter, and I don't have a huge following on Twitter, but I went to Twitter and I asked just a bunch of random questions, responding to the answers that I got, and then I'll be touching on some topics that kind of came about through the questions that I asked. One thing that I noticed is I asked people to tag their favorite cheer YouTubers and vloggers and bloggers. I got 2 responses. Each of those responses were them crediting themselves. I got one vlog and one YouTube response, and I will definitely link their vlog and their YouTube below. There's not a lot of cheerleading gurus on YouTube as I feel like there should be. Just like there's makeup gurus and gaming gurus, I don't know what they would be called, but there's a lot of people on YouTube that do makeup tutorials and who do gaming and technology reviews and stuff like that. I don't feel like our community is as unified as it should be. I feel like there's a big divide between a lot of cheer gyms, a lot of cheer owners, a lot of everything. I just feel like we're so divided, and we just need to come together and try to understand our sport and what we love as one. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the questions that I asked on Twitter. So a question that I asked that got kind of a lot of feedback was, what new teams are there this season? I feel like Cheer Athletics has had the biggest change in their program. This year in their Plano gym, there's not going to be a Class 6, which was their International Open Co-Ed 6, large, I believe. And there's not going to be a Lady Cats, which was their International Open All-Girl Level 6. And I guess they've combined those two to make an International Open Small Co-Ed Level 6. I don't know the name of it, but that's what's happening. Piggyback on what new teams are there, I got a lot of responses of what teams there aren't going to be. And sticking with Cheer Athletics, there's not going to be a Jungle Cats, which was their medium co-ed. World Cup, they announced that Omni is going to be medium co-ed. And I know a lot of people were like, well, what about Odyssey? Because Odyssey competed medium co-ed. And from what I understand, and I could totally be wrong, is that Omni is going to be medium co-ed and Odyssey is going to be small co-ed. But please let me know if that's not correct, but that's just what I understood from what I saw on Twitter. Cheer Extreme Cougars, they are now going to be co-ed, and I believe they're going to be small. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I just know they're going co-ed. There were some rumors floating around about some well-known teams. One of the first rumors to be started, and somebody tweeted and said, oh, it was just a joke, was SMOED becoming large and being low-ed. And then it just kept going on and on, and I saw one about, oh, SMOED is going to be medium and they're going to be MOED, or SMOED is going to be an all-boy team and they're going to be BROED. Like, as far as I know, SMOED is still going to be SMOED. Another rumor that I saw floating around was that F5 was going to be co-ed. I don't even know like the story behind it, but apparently somebody got a text saying that their cousin, he made F5 or he could try out, but then it actually was a she, or I don't know. But that was just another rumor. Another question that I asked was, what are some underrated teams? Because we know, everybody knows Cheer Extreme, California All-Stars, Cheer Athletics, Top Gun, World Cup. Like, these are teams that even if you don't know much about the cheer world, you know of specific teams. So what teams out there are being overlooked because they're not from these well-known gyms? I got 4 answers from random people saying that Fame Vengeance is underrated and they are large co-ed. Vision 2020, I'm not saying that they're not underrated, because last year people didn't know who Vision 2020 was, but for the past 2 years they've gotten silver at Worlds, so it's hard to declare them underrated. Maybe not as well known as other small co-ed teams, but they're definitely an amazing team. Last year I would have called them underrated. The last 2 teams are both from Cheer Savannah. One is Lady Lace, and I believe they are small all girl, and I feel like this year at Worlds they went from prelims to semifinals to finals. I would definitely consider that, you know, an underrated team. They didn't get a full paid bid. They got an at-large bid and still made it to finals, which is amazing. And I couldn't really find much about Lady Obsession. That's another team from Cheer Savannah. I don't really remember them, but I don't know what division they are. Another question I asked is what well-known athletes made teams that they have never been on, or what, you know, like, were you surprised to see them make? I got another tweet that kind of put things in perspective to me from @StarsYeet. I sound so terrible when I say things like that. StarsYeet. Yeet? I don't know. I feel ridiculous saying that. I'll link her Twitter below. But she tweeted me and said, I don't even know what athletes are well known nowadays. And I love that, because a couple years ago we were in a world of cheerlebrities, and that's a whole nother video. There is a well-known athlete who, I mean, I didn't find out about her until maybe like a week before Worlds, and that is Sophia Jade. People have been heckling her or hating on her, or however you want to call it, because she made Cheer Extreme, SSX, and Cougars, and I'm not sure how that's going to work. I guess she's going to, you know, practice with both teams and just see like where the better fit is, but people have been like, oh, well, she doesn't even have tumbling, blah, blah, blah. Cheerleading is literally more than just tumbling. Okay, so she can't tumble level 5, but how many level 5 teams are out there where the entire squad has the top tumbling? Not everybody can tumble, but apparently she has great jumps. She is a great dancer. She can stunt level 5. She proved that. She was on Aces last year. So for you guys to judge this one person by saying, oh, she doesn't tumble level 5. Okay, well, tell me one team. I just need one team who every single person on that team has jumps to standing full, and everybody on that team has a running specialty through to double. And if you guys can name me one team, then I can say, you know what, you're right, she shouldn't be on a level 5 team. But it's more than that. Like, it's a team sport. Not everybody is going to have the same amount of tumbling, the same amount of flexibility, the same amount of strength. If you have good jumps and you have a positive attitude and you work hard and you can stunt level 5, then okay, maybe, you know, we can get away with you not tumbling. So that's my rant about Sophia. Oh, and another thing, don't worry about one girl. Like, you don't know her situation. You don't know why she can't tumble. There could be a good reason. I don't know. But all I know is talking down to her is not an option. Okay, I'm done. Last question that I asked, I prefaced it with a statement saying, we are literally, and by we I mean the cheer industry, we're in some kind of cheer anon war. And if you guys don't know what a cheer anon is, it's basically a person who has or who runs a cheer Twitter account who remains anonymous. I have a problem with tearing down our industry, and so I wanted to know who some positive cheer anon Twitters there were out there. There has to be some. I know there are. I know I'm not the only person that's been tired of cheer anon tweeters, whatever, talking mess. Gabby Butler actually posted something. I'm going to read it. It says, so what exactly inspires an anon Twitter? You sit in a dark corner staring into a blank screen, hoping that by saying every negative thing that crosses your mind, you are somehow going to bring love into your life because someone out there who is as miserable as you favorites it, and that's somehow going to be meaningful for you. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. You have so much more to gain out of life by simply being positive. You will attract the very love so much easier that you are so desperately searching for now that you are actually finding joy in posting things that very well may be hurting someone else for no good reason other than you're lonely. So sad for you. Grow up. Yes, they are saying some things that a lot of people wish they could say and not get judged for it, but it's not what they say, it's how they say it. The cussing and the belittling people doesn't need to happen. You can usually tell the cheer anonymous tweeters that don't want to be exposed because now that all these anonymous people are being so cruel and crude, there's been an uprising in Twitter accounts that are like, oh, I don't know, like cheeranonexposed.com or expose for you or whatever. A lot of people are starting to expose the rude and crude anonymous Twitter accounts. People are like, oh, expose me, people know who I am, people know who I am. I don't know who you are. And I'm not saying I want to see you exposed, but I feel like people kind of just say it just so that they won't get exposed. I don't know. The whole thing is, I don't like it. I did ask my Twitter followers who are some positive cheer anonymous accounts that they follow, and of course nobody got back to me. So I made a list of my top 5 favorite positive cheer anonymous accounts. I'm not saying these are the top 5 positive cheer accounts, but these are the top 5 that I personally came across. And of course I will link their Twitters below in the description box. These are in no particular order. 1. We Speak Cheer 1. This cheer account has an unpopular opinions thread, and even though not everybody has the same opinion, this person is very positive about how they go about tweeting their unpopular opinions. 2. Cheer__fab. It just seems like she's trying to promote positivity in the cheer world just as I am, but she's doing it just through Twitter and being anonymous. I like how when she has a disagreement, or if somebody has a disagreement, she tries to work it out. DM me, or, email me so we can talk it out. She doesn't call people out of their names. I feel like this person is just trying to promote positivity in the cheer world. 3. OC for life. And I said life because it has 2 eyes in it. This person retweeted the tweet that Gabby Butler posted about cheer anons being negative and vindictive. This person said, this is why I try to be positive. And she also, it's so hard for me to not call all these cheer anon she's, but she also sticks up for the people that are being bullied, and I really, really, really admire that. Number 4, this is a new Twitter account. I feel like it was just made maybe like 2 days ago, but it's called It's Just Cheer, and this person basically got fed up with all the negativity and the drama going around and was like, I'm making a new Twitter called It's Just Cheer, and this person's tagline says, I'm here to encourage other cheerleaders, not tear them down. CFAC, Cheerleaders for a Change. And I like that. Yes, it's a new page, but at least somebody is trying to promote positivity and encourage positivity. Number 5 cheer anonymous Twitter account that I love is Callie Blocks, for a numerous amount of reasons. She's very smart. She wants to become more educated, and she's also been rocking with me since day 1. Like, if there's something that she doesn't agree with, she always hits me up and she's like, hey Cherita, I'm just trying to figure out why X, Y, and Z happened. Can you let me know? And I try my best to explain it to her. She doesn't always agree with me, but she respects me. And that's the biggest thing. And I know it's hard for people to respect the fact that their favorite team didn't win, and they don't know why, because to them it was flawless. And so I try my hardest to explain it to people. She's also not afraid to speak her mind, and I like that. She's not afraid to speak her mind and tell other people why they're wrong, whether it's her opinion or if it's a fact. Like I said, she loves to be educated on our sport. And education is key when it comes to knowing what you're talking about when you get on Twitter and just start ranting and raving about why people are wrong. Oh my gosh, this has been literally like an hour-long video. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it by giving it a big thumbs up, and don't be hesitant to share it with your friends and family. Also, click the subscribe button so that you guys get notifications for when I post new content. If you guys have any video suggestions or any questions, leave them below in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me rant and ramble. Don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!